Well, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Listen, it is so awesome to see a wonderful crochet friend. So, welcome in, welcome in. So glad to see you to another blessed time that we have together as we work on our wonderful works in progress, our blessing blankets. Today, I'm continually working on the Mosaic crochet blanket for my dear friend. So as we pick up our hooks and yarn, let's be reminded of First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. It says, "Let all things be done decently and in order, just like each stitch finds its perfect place in the pattern," right? Oh, so does God's place every detail of our lives with purpose. So may this time be filled with peace, creativity, and connection, not just in the threads of yarn, but in the threads of faith that bind us together, family. So let's stitch with intention, with joy, and the quiet confidence that God is weaving something beautiful in and through us. All right? All right. Amen and amen. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and greet all the lovely family members that are here. Hello. Welcome in. Regina, good to see you. She says, hello, yarn buddies. Well, hello. And we got Nifty. Hello, Nifty. Bless your beautiful heart for broadcasting tonight. Great to be here. Yes, it's great to be here. I love being with you all for real. So, hello and welcome in, and hi to everyone in the background. Hello to those who come on the replay. Listen, I love y'all. So, I'm so glad to see y'all. So, let's see what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I am going to bring production in, and I am working on this beautiful uh, blanket. Let me show you how far I got, family. So this is the back of it. So let me show you the front. This is it. Let me move this out the way. Slide to the right. Okay, got it. This is going to be the top part, right? I mean, part of the top. So this is where I'm at. So yeah, this is it. So I'm working on the mosaic piece today. So that's what you'll see mostly, what I'll be working on, the mosaic section. After I finish this section, I got like, oh, how many more stitches to go? Gosh, I got probably about 27 more stitches, 27 more rows. 27? No, not that many more rows. How many more rows? Let's see. If I've done 12, how many more rows do I need to do? I'm doing a total of, let's see, hmm, I think I'm doing a total of 31 rows. So I'm on the 12th row. So after I finish the 12th row, I've got 19 more rows to go. So I'm excited about it, family. So I'm going to go ahead and bring protection in here. But while I'm doing that, honey, let me know what you got going on out here in these streets. I love to know it, love to see it. Mhm. So please tell me what is on your hook and what is in your cup. Oh, hello, welcome in. I needed to have it done before the 24th. So today's the 19th. I plan on having this done by Sunday, at least. I got to be done by Sunday. That's my deadline. But if I'm not done till Monday, that's fine also. Listen, whichever way it goes. I also have water in my cup. Oh, thank you so much, Nifty. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, let me say again. My deadline is on the Sunday. So today's Thursday. My deadline I'm setting for myself is Sunday. But if I'm not done till Monday, that's fine too. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank y'all. Y'all know I got issues. I be in these streets just to blah, blah, blahing it up, and there's no mic. Okay. So it's back in business. It's back in business. So what is on your hook and what is in your cup, fam? Let me know in the chat. Right. All right. Much better now. Good. Well, I'm gonna bring production in so you guys can uh see what we got going on out here. Let me see if I can move this to where it makes sense. So you can kind of at least see me working because I gotta kind of have it a little bit close to where I am. Maybe that'll work. I gotta fold this. The thing is about this, it's big. All right. Oh, you can still hear me the whole time. I was just way back in the way back. I was in the cut. It wasn't intentional, fam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, so has anybody else tried working with Mosaic? I just want to know in the chat if you have or haven't. Anybody else tried Mosaic crochet? Let's go. You said I have a ice water in my cup and your pink summer Afghan on the hook. Yes. Okay, let's go, Gina. Feel free to hit the thumbs up. Hmm. I'm doing ice water too. You see a little bit of ice, a little bit of water I got left. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, just I'd like to know it if you want to share a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring production in. Production. Don't be disrespectful. There's production. Here we go. All right. We're going to switch sides here so you can see this is the mosaic that I'm working on. This, y'all, this is so fun. It's so peaceful. What's that? I was had yarn in my mouth. I don't know. What you got going on? You said still working on my 3D granny square pillow. Almost done. Hope it's good. I believe it's good. Yes, it's going to be beautiful. So has anybody ever tried mosaic at all or thought about it? It's really a good time doing mosaic. Now, this right here is just this right here. This part that I'm pointing to is extended single crochet. I just love this. Love this. It's so simple. It is. No, you said I haven't tried mosaic yet. What? You said you haven't tried mosaic yet. You said I've got 3 projects going, 2 Afghans and a granny square cardigan. That's what's up. You said no, I have not tried mosaic. I'm just a plain Jane. No, you're fine. Oh, thank you so much, so much. Listen, my favorite stitch has, I mean, the half double crochet was my favorite stitch, but this stitch right here, the extended single crochet right here is just amazing. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about mosaic and how fun it can be and how it looks difficult, but it really isn't that hard. So basically, crocheting a mosaic blanket is deeply rewarding and surprisingly simple. It's a simple way to create a stunning, intricate, beautiful looking design using only single crochet and double crochet. That's all you do. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to show you right here. You're getting ready to see this come to life. And so what I do with the first in the row that you work on, you got to bring, because you got to use 2 different colors, right? So though the pattern may appear complex, the technique is easy to learn. It's so easy, even beginners can do this, fam. I'm not kidding. I just got a long strand here. Let me get this. We don't want it to be super long. What are you doing? What are we doing out here? We don't want it to be super long. So anyway, I'm attaching my new color that I'm working on. I have color A and color B with this. So this is color B. So I'm adding color B. Oh. So I'm just going to attach this real quick. So right here, attach it. I always like to just pull it a little tight right there, just a little bit. And then I do a single crochet in the same stitch, going under both loops of that single crochet. See? And that is the attachment. That's the first single crochet. That's normally, I count it as the first one according to this pattern it is. So then I do a single crochet in the next stitch, but in the back loop only. I hope you can see. This goes in the back loop only. And we just do a single crochet there. Yep. And then this is where the double crochet comes in, I believe. Yes. So the double crochet goes in the front loop of the stitch below. You don't go in the stitch at the top, you go in the stitch below. And you do a double crochet. And then we do how many? 1, 2, 3. Got it. So it's one, you do a single crochet, one, another one, two, another single crochet in the back loop only, and then you do a double crochet in the front loop of the stitch below. This one just happens to be a double crochet down there, so we do, and that's kind of how that we bring this together. So let me see what say you in the chat. You said, what? I remember you falling in love with the extended single crochet on the Sonic. Yes, because it just makes it so pretty. It really is. Let's see. What is the technique for a 3D granny square? Ooh, I'm not sure about that. I have to get into that too. Hey, Angela, Precious World, honey, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. So that's basically what this technique is. So it can be so simple. So like I said, even for beginners, because you work with one color at a time and let the magic of the stitch placement and color changes form the design. That's the easy part. The benefits of crocheting and mosaic blanket go beyond the finished product. That's the truth. This type of project encourages focus, mindfulness, helping to reduce stress, promote a peaceful state of mind. Following the rhythm of alternating rows and watching the pattern emerge stitch by stitch, you better come on, brings a sense of calm and accomplishment. It is the truth. It's a perfect balance of creativity and structure, for sure. So, whether you're crocheting for relaxation or for a gift or spiritual reflection, a mosaic blanket allows you to create something meaningful, beautiful, and uniquely your own, one stitch at a time. So, 1 and 2 and 3, we just go in the back loops only. I'm just doing 3 single crochets, and then the double crochet goes down. You don't go in the stitch at the top, you go to the stitch below it, which this one just so happens to be a double crochet. It doesn't always line up like that, but for this particular design, that's what's going on with this row. So you can see it's coming together. Hello, Roseanne Alexander. A pleasure to see you, dear. So that's what I'm doing now. So now that I know that this is a simple mosaic stitch that I'm doing, I know that I have to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 double. Then a double crochet right after that in the stitch below it. And we always do the single crochets in the back loops only. The reason you do that, you can really see it pushes the stitches out. You can see it so much better. So you go on the back loop only, you know exactly where you need to go for that next row. So yeah, here we go, and then we go 1, 2 and 3. Excuse me. Y'all, how have y'all been? I'm gonna tell you what, I've been okay. Did I tell y'all that I got a it's called Perfect Pressure or something like that? It's an app I have on my phone that tells me when the barometric pressure changes in the air, and it tells me, oh, this is going to be one of those days. You need to relax. Don't drink coffee. I'm like, what? Don't drink. Or it doesn't say don't drink coffee. It just basically says, uh, don't have. It says avoid caffeine. Okay, so then that means I get a decaf that day. That's what that means. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, these decafs I've been having these last few days have been stronger than regular coffee. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just using that barometric because the pressure changes so much here where I live. It's insane. And I just got tired of waking up at 2 in the morning with a migraine. When I tell you an excruciating migraine, it just happens all of a sudden. It's like you go boom. It's like, hey. And I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that. And then I gotta get up and see if I got any um migraine uh, medicine, and that's what I do. I get up and take migraine medicine. Then I'm up till about 2:45 trying to get back to sleep because my head is hurting so bad. It's got to calm down for me to go back to sleep. Sometimes when I walk with a migraine, it makes it worse. It's crazy. But it's basically the barometric pressure, fam. And sometimes I can feel it coming on. I didn't realize how many symptoms I have but with that barometric pressure uh, app, there's different, like, oh, yeah, I do feel kind of foggy. My head, I do have a little bit of brain fog. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, I do have a little bit of congestion. I mean, I know those things were there, but I never really equated it to all the things, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyway, that's what's been going on with me. Y'all, I retire in like how many more days? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 more days until retirement. Mm-hmm. I'm excited, fam. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, I know, right? So where I live, okay, when I would go to the doctor thinking I have a horrible cold or something. I'm always getting these crazy sinus like headaches, and the doctor just looks at me and goes, "Yeah, but you're allergic to the change of weather." Is that a thing? I was like, man, that don't even sound right. That's exactly what I said. I said, that don't sound right, sir, doctor. Mm. I was like, give me, it's not, I'm not allergic to, what is it? Ragweed. I'm not allergic to any of that stuff. I'm not allergic to grass. I like grass. I am allergic to the change of weather. Lord have mercy. So, seems like the older I get, the worse it gets. The only places that make sense for me to, I know it's insane. Who does that? Yeah, she sound nasally. Yeah, my husband knows when a headache is gonna eventually come on. He says I start snoring, and I don't only snore if the my sinus is like, if I sound a little nasally, it's because the weather is, I don't have it in here, but today was one of those days they were saying you should stay in the house. I'm like, but it's nice outside. So guess what I did? No, go ahead, guess. I went outside. Yeah, me and my husband, we ate dinner outside on the deck. It's so nice today, but yeah. But I do have something that I use that helps with my sinuses. It's called a boom boom stick. Let me show you. This is it right here. Boom boom nasal stick. This is a mint. It opens me all the way up. It's so great. But before I go to bed, because I know what kind of night it is I'm going to have, I do take medicine for migraine before I go to bed. I don't want to, but I certainly don't want to wake up at 2:18 in the morning with a headache. Nobody wants that for their life. You just having a good old sleep, and then next thing you like, boom, there it is. You're like, what? That's how it is, fam. It is the craziest. But anyway, doing a mosaic is easier than it may look, even though the designs are. Yours is called Vix. Vix is nice, but I got these little boom boom sticks, and child, they smell really good. I got one that's like a lavender mint. I got one that's like a spearmint, and or winter. Is it wintergreen? Child, I don't know, but that's what it is. But that's when I found out I need to move. I gotta leave Columbus, or it's gonna be like this for me for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna tell you what. When I went to Arizona and I could actually breathe, y'all know how that made me feel on top of the world? It's not that I can't breathe, but I could actually smell things. Like my husband was like, this smells like this and this and that. I was like, babe, I can't smell a thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no. It lost connection, family. I got to bring production back. I don't know why it's being a little strange. Okay, we're back in business. That was really weird. Hello, Layla. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yay, I'm back. Yeah, it is something weird. It's like it lost connection for a second. I'm like, who does that? Why? Why are we losing connection, Lord? Yes, welcome. Hello, hello. Sorry about that, fam. There was some technical shenanigans going on out in these streets. Not sure why. Not sure why, but it was strange. All right, we're back in business. So yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, sinus issues. How I'm not allergic to anything but the weather. So that's when I realized I needed to move out of the state of Ohio, unfortunately. Oh, thank you so much, Layla. Yeah, this mosaic piece is going to be, I think it's going to give it a little zhuzh. I hope my friend likes it. I got to find out what colors he likes. Um, see, one, two, three, and then So this is something you can definitely try. Don't be intimidated by this, by Mosaic. It is basically a series of single crochets. Oh my goodness. I'm not running a scan yet. No, they wanted to run a scan. Okay. So here we go. So you go in the back loop only family with the single crochets. One, two, three. And once you do that, for the double crochet, you always go in the front loop only for the double crochet, no matter what the stitch is, whether it's a single crochet or a double crochet, it doesn't matter. That stitch below, you go on the front loop. Um, so you go in the back loop only for 3 single crochets. Oh no, don't feel intimidated by this. Don't let this intimidate you. It's not. All it is single crochets and double crochets. If you can do a single crochet and you can do a double crochet, you know how to do a single crochet in the back loop, and then you know how to do a double crochet in the front loop only. You know, this is the front loop, so you just go in your front loop for that stitch, but it's usually the stitch below, right? So you work this out. So you single crochet 1, 2, and 3, right, in the back loop only for three stitches, and then for this one, when it tells me it, the pattern lets you know when it's time to do a double crochet. So once you get to do the double crochets, you always go in the front loop only of the stitch below this, and it's always the same color of the yarn that you have on your hook. It's always going to be that. So you're not going to get lost. You won't, especially if you can follow instructions. You got this. It's always gonna, whenever it tells you you're gonna do a double crochet. It's like now I gotta do a double crochet. I gotta go in down into the front loop of that double crochet and a stitch below. And that's what brings our pattern. So it's really single crochets and double crochets all through, fam. That's why I say don't be intimidated, because you know these stitches. You know these stitches. You can do it. It's all about just taking your time and realizing this is what it is. This is what it is. 1, 2, and 3. And this is it right here. Um, says fun watching the design come in focus. It's like, oh, now I see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, it's coming, how it's coming through there like that and like so. It's crazy. So once you get to do that, you in business, honey. You got this. And the cool thing is you just go one way. The blessed part is you don't turn your project. You don't, when you do a mosaic, the mosaic part, let me just say it this way. You don't, when you're doing the mosaic part, you don't turn your work at all. It's like a typewriter. You just go back. And that's 3. You'll see. We'll get there. And you'll see it's coming together. And that's all I'm doing is 1, 2, 3, and down in that front loop. This is just the particular pattern I'm working with. Other patterns are a little different, but this is fun to work with. I think I'm gonna do another blanket like this. I think, like I said, I'm gonna do one for the couple that's getting married. I think I'm just gonna just do one. I'm not gonna do any. I don't think I'm gonna add any words to it. I'm just gonna do straight up mosaic and say this is for you guys as a wedding present. You know. I thought about putting Mr. and Mrs. in there. Then I said, no, I'm not going to do that. We just going to do this. 1, 2, see that? 3, and then the fourth one, I have to go do a double crochet. That's it, in the front loop only. So single crochet 3 times in the back loop only. 1, 2, and here's the third one, and then double crochet in the front loop. Get in there. Oops, 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 oops. You know how to get in there. In that front loop. So if you ever want to try Mosaic, I say do it. Find a dishcloth that you can do, maybe with a cotton blend um, yarn, because cotton be so stiff sometimes it could be a turn off. I'm just saying, with cotton, with the cotton yarn, sometimes it could be a turn off. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And then 1, 2, 3. And the fourth one is going to be the double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And you'll see we're getting to the end, right? And I'll show you the end and the beginning always start kind of the same. You go in both loops. But once you begin the project, you go in the back loops only of the single crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. And then you come here and you go down here. 1, 2, 3. We go down here in the front loop. Oops. Don't get in the way. Don't do that. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. Front loop. Now I got 2 stitches left. I always put a stitch marker in my very first single crochet here on each end, on the first and the last. So this is the last one. So this stitch, we go in the back loop on this stitch here, but the stitch where my stitch marker is, we go under both loops. So let me take the stitch marker off, and we go under both loops of this. We just go here, 1 single crochet, then we do like a chain. I do like a little chain, and then I go ahead. This is my chain right here that I did, and I just cut this off and cut that off. See? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So once I cut that off and I did my chain, I just pull that through and I tighten it up right there, and I put my stitch marker right back in that first single crochet. So I'll never lose my spot. Never, ever, ever. It's not going to shrink, but you see it coming. It's coming together. You see? All right. So we're done with that color. Now I got to bring in color A. My color A is yellow. So we come back around here. Oh, I took it off. I literally took it off and didn't put it back on. Here it is, fam. It's usually right here, but I had taken it off, so I'm going to go ahead and set him right there, and I'll put him back on. But we are on row, I'm on row 13. So that means 013 is 1, 2, fifth one, then it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So this one, so I'm going to bring it here. So this is our first stitch, and this is where we attach it. Okay. So we attach our yarn here in the first single crochet here. So I'm just going to pull that down and do chain, and then I'll tighten it up a little bit. And guess what? In that same stitch, the same stitch right here, I'm going to do a single crochet. And we're going to go into both loops with that. Let me go ahead and put this bad boy back on here where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be right here. Anyway, that's where it's going to be. Now, this row, I need to do, I just did my one single crochet. So now I need to do 1, 2, 3, 3 more single crochets in this row. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Remember, these are in the back loops only. Now you see this right here, I have to do a double crochet down, and now this one happens to be a single crochet in this the stitch below, so I had to come down here and do a double crochet. 1. Okay. Now I need to do, let's see how many. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. So the whole thing is basically 3 single crochets in the back loop only. So 1, 2, oops, back loop only. What am I doing? Who is that out there extra I'm picking up? Oh no, he don't need him. 2 and 3. Now I need to go and do a double crochet in the front loop of the stitch below. And you'll see that it makes it easy because usually how these follow, the color A always sticks with color A and color B always sticks with color B, which means that um, it seems like that's what makes the really cool design of how it works when you do your stitches here. So 1, 2, and 3, and we go in the front loop only, the stitch below, which is a single crochet. But when you work in the back loop only, you can kind of see where the stitches, it'll show you where you need to go. It makes it easier going in these stitches. Well, hello there. Terry Johnson is here, honey. Welcome in. What a pleasure to see you as well. Let me grab my water. I'm drinking some water. So this is what we're doing. Bring some more yarn in here. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, family, if you haven't done so already. So now we're going to one, 2, 3. Oops. I split the yarn for some reason. This one split. I didn't mean to split that yarn. Let me go fix that. All right. 2 and 3. You just got to go in the back loop. And then you go in the front loop of to do the double crochet. Okay. Back loop only for these 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. and double crochet in the front loop only. So you keep doing that, and just make sure you. Yes, I seen that. If I can keep my sinuses, if they can behave, girl, I'll be able to handle 90-degree weather. It don't bother me. I like hot weather. Three, this one. Mm-hmm. You don't? I don't know why that is. Let me see if I can fix y'all. Let me see. Um, Let me go and go to my settings and check out my channel mods here. Permission. There's got to be a way I can do that here. Hmm. Trying to see where I can make sure that you are a mod there. I think I have to do it from my phone. I don't know if I can do it from here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it from my phone. Let's see. Hmm. I'm just trying to see where I can make you a mod from here. From the. I used to be able to just come in here and do that. Okay, here we go. Add managing. Let me add more here. See, Gina. I'm trying. I think I found it. Let me see, Gina, where you are. Which picture do you have up, Gina? I didn't realize how many Ginas there were out here in these streets. Mm, mm. Yeah, I'll have to fix it. I'm trying to see how I can fix. I can't find your picture out here. There's a bunch of other Ginas that, for some reason, are out here, and it's not the same picture that you have, which makes me sad. You would think because you come over my house so much that it would be one of the first ones, but it's not for some reason. I got a few people in here. Okay. Yeah, I'll fix it later. I know. I like seeing it too. I like seeing the little wrench next to your name. Your icon is a black and white dog. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing. So I'm gonna have to do that a little bit. We'll do it a little later. We'll make sure we get you going, get you up there. Okay, so this is. Sorry, you can't hardly see here. See one, two, three, and we come down here. All right, so yep. So if you can do a single crochet and a double crochet, you can definitely do mosaic. Just making sure you have your pattern that you're going to do and you just follow it. You follow it from right to left and you don't turn your work. That's the cool thing about it. You don't turn your work at all. Let's see how long it'll take me to get this done. Mm-hmm. Oops. See how I get so excited and I start going a little fast and I'll start punching right through. So I get so excited about it. One, two, three, and four. The fourth stitch is the double crochet. Mhm. So what I was telling you earlier about when I was able to breathe, I was able to breathe in Arizona. In Florida, when I went to visit Florida, I didn't have too many problems. It can get humid, but as long as the barometric pressure stays around a good space, I'm good. But here it drops so low and then it goes up and it drops fast. It doesn't like take its time getting down there. It's like pew. It's got a whole speed about it. So what I like about the mosaic is when you go in the back loop only, it pushes that stitch out when you need it to go in the front loop. So I just did three. So this was a back loop only stitch right here. So I need to do a double crochet, and that stitch is just it's poking out right there. You see where you need to go. You just go down in there. You don't have to search for it. It's right there. So that's what I like about it. Get some more of this yarn, and this yarn is nice and soft. So here we go. One, two, three, and four stitches of double crochet in the front loop only. And then the back loop is one, two, three. The single crochets right there. And then on the front loop for the double crochet here. Single crochets, you go on the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, and you go in the front loop only here. 1, here we go. But you see how it covers that stitch that we didn't go in? That stitch just literally lays across the stitch that we didn't have to go in above it. So as long as we know, don't go in that stitch behind the double crochet. No, we don't mess with that. Some stitches like to hide, but in this project, these stitches are not hiding for anyone. 2, 3. So it makes it easy. You can literally see where you're going. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, family, I am thinking also, 2, 3, if I have my Zumba license, so I was thinking about getting back into Zumba and teaching Zumba for our active adults, our seniors, 2 and 3. Then I was going to take a Zumba Gold, which is basically getting certified to teach um, seniors Zumba, people who don't want to sit still, want to get up and get a little movement on, make it modified. It's fun, 2 and 3. Like at a rec center or something. I was thinking about doing that whenever I felt like it, like in Florida. But I want to go to their Zumba classes in Florida too, so 2, 3, I might check them out. Yes, I am a licensed Zumba instructor. I haven't taught in, gosh, it's been like, how many years? 7, at least 7 years. But I kept my license. But who forgets Zumba? Not me. So I was thinking I could do that. That would be so fun. 1, 2, 3. Oops, this is going right through there. Did I do that? Oh, okay, I fixed it. Okay, great. You said that's great. Yeah, Terry. Yeah, that's something else I can add to my list of things to do. My niece wants me to do a Zoom one. She wants me to teach Zumba on Zoom. Now, Zumba does have a Zoom platform that I can use to do that if I choose to. My thing is, are they gonna hear the music? I did Zumba on Zoom one time. It was so fun. 1, 2, 3. Here, I thought you were going to start a Zumba channel. What? Girl, I ain't think about that. I didn't think about starting a Zumba channel. Because at the time I was like, when I started my channel, I wanted a channel that I could come out and crochet with like-minded people. That would be fun though. That would be fun. That would be fun. Oh, you can't. Oh, hi, Gizmo. Were you out there with Papa Jimmy? How you doing, little girl? She was out there. He let her in. One, two, three. This is going so well. Hey, Gizmo. Oh, look at her little face. Hey, little mama, what is it? We're out here crocheting. I know it. It's good to see you. Welcome in. It's nobody but Gizmo, her little face right here. I don't know if you can see her little nose. Gizmo, little mama. Okay, get down. You can get down. But you want to go outside? You just came in from outside. They literally just came in. We were outside all evening. Not like super all evening, but when we had our dinner, they were out there with us eating their dinner too. So everybody was eating dinner outside, me and the dogs. And she does. One, two, three. She does. The royal court is fine. Teddy is laying. He was by the door. Let's see, where is he? Oh, he's right here. And Raven's right here. And then Gizmo is. She was up here licking my arm. And now she's sitting by the door. Are you sitting by the door? Okay. So we're almost finished with this row. This is three. Then we're almost done with this row, and I'll show you what I do at the end on this row. Same thing. You start from the beginning all the way across, understanding what my stitch pattern is. I'm so used to it now. This row I don't have to say what I gotta do next. But you do take your time with it. But when you go in that back row, it pushes that um, when you get to your next row. Let me show you what I mean. So the way these stitches look, it pushes the where you need to go under. If you do need to, you can go into this stitch. It's not far away from where you can't get to it. So that's what pushing, when you put your stitch in the back loop. So when you do your single crochets in the back loop, 1, 2, and 3, it's easy to see where your stitch goes down here in that loop below for the double crochet. So it goes right in the front of that stitch right there, the front loop. That's the front loop. It just pushes it right up front for you. So it makes it easy. That's why I think this is really easy. It's something that you can get into. Oops. There we go. 2, 3. But the royal court is doing just fine. They're up here in chill mode. One. Okay. One, 2, and 3. Oops. Let's try 3 again. Back loops for all 3 of those stitches. Now the front loop. You go down here and do your double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Down in that loop there. And I'm close to the end. Let me see what I have to do for that end. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I got 4 stitches left, and all 4 of these are single crochets, but the last stitch is a single crochet under both loops. So the first 3 are back loops. So 1, 2, and 3. Now, this 4th stitch, I'm going to take my stitch marker off. And I'm going to go under both loops for the last single crochet. Yay! And then I chain 1 and I cut this. Oops. Sorry about that. You snip this off and you're done with that. That row is complete. So basically pull that and tighten that up right there. And that's it. I'm going to put this here. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have went outside. I can feel it in my sinuses, man. It's like, hey, what did I do that for? Because it was nice outside. See? All right, so this is where we are. I am going to continue working on this throughout the night. I would love to be done with this section. I'm not sure if I will be. I would like to be. Those are beautiful colors, especially for summer. Oh, thank you, Gina. You're so kind. So we're going to say goodnight to production, and I'll hold it up so you can see what I got going on over here. Slide this out the way a little bit. Oh, I guess it would help if I turned it around so you could see. Oh my gosh. So this is where we're at. Isn't it cool? It's coming through so nicely. This is the whole thing. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to finish this up in my room before I close it down. We'll try to get this done mostly. I got, let's see, 13, probably about 18 more rows to go. Yeah, I got 18 more rows to go. Oh, I've got 18 more rows to go. And then it's going to be it. So, y'all are so sweet. Well, listen, it has been fun hanging out with you all tonight. Stay blessed, stay encouraged. Um, yeah. I want to say this thing too. Keep the main thing the main thing. Whatever the main thing is for you, keep it that. This world's going crazy, but we're gonna keep everybody lifted up in prayer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is. It is. I love it. Um, Stay encouraged. All right. Be kind to one another. Be kind to people. We don't know. A lot of people going through a lot of things. I got to find out when my friend's son's funeral is. Oh my goodness. So keep everybody lifted up in prayer. Stay encouraged. I'm gonna try to come out here on Saturday. If you don't see me Saturday, you'll definitely see me Sunday. I definitely am going to be working on this all day, every day, till I get it done. except for tomorrow. I got to go to work. So, but I'm going to take it to work. So I'll be working on it for lunchtime. Okay. So y'all stay encouraged. I love y'all. May the Most High bless you, and may heaven smile upon every last one of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Okay. All right. All right. Stay encouraged. All right. Hugs and love to you all. Until next time, fam. Bye.